Good afternoon, guys. Um, I'm here to tell you about an article that I have uh, by Franklin Graham, um, president of Samaritan's Purse. The article talks specifically about the Equality Act. Most people, most everyday average citizens probably don't know anything about this. I didn't know much about it until I ran across this article. Um, I think it's so important that I want to spend a little bit of time on this. Um, there's been a lot of talk in the past about making America great again, and I think most of us do want America to be great, and it depends on our definition of greatness, what that looks like. We all have maybe a different viewpoint of what our country would look like as being quote great. But let's talk about this. The Equality Act. The first thing he says, the Equality Act is a dangerous threat to our nation. I'm writing to you about a very dangerous piece of legislation, the Equality Act. The Biden administration has said that they want to pass this within the first 100 days. I cannot say this more emphatically. For people, for businesses, and for the ministries of faith. The Equality Act is a threat to life as we know it to our nation today. It's a real game changer. Okay, this is the beginning of his article. Now let's get into the details of this article. The Equality Act will designate schools, churches, and healthcare organizations as public accommodations. With this, schools, churches, and hospitals could be forced to accept the government's beliefs and mandates about sexual orientation and gender identity. That would be highly intrusive and incredibly far-reaching. It will threaten everyday speech where people can be fined or lose their jobs for using the wrong names or pronouns. Number two, legislate that we allow boys in girls sports, boys in girls locker rooms, men in women's shelters, and men in women's prisons. It will force teachers and students to publicly pretend that a biological male is a female. Schools will be encouraged to mandate to instruct first, second, and third graders that they can choose to be a boy or girl, or neither, or both, making biological sex and science a relic of the past. Number three, use the force of law across all 50 states to strip Christian and other religious ministries of their right to hire people of shared faith to pursue a shared mission. Can you imagine a Christian organization being forced to hire people hostile to its deeply held beliefs who have no passion for its beliefs, teachings, and mission? That doesn't work. Number four, strip health professionals of their rights of conscience. It will force doctors and medical professionals who long to do no harm to engage in gender transition treatments such as hormone blocking, cross-sex hormones, or surgery. It is obvious that a Catholic or faith-based hospital should not have to perform gender transition surgeries. They go entirely against all they believe. Fifth, be a tool used by the government to deny or threaten accreditation, accreditation to religious colleges and universities if they do not satisfy the demands of the secular left to apply sexual orientation and gender identity to dorms, sports, places of privacy, and even teachings. The act could be used as a weapon to threaten the availability of federal student loans and grants to students at certain disfavored religious schools. These are just a few examples, friends. This is a pivotal time for our nation. This impact of this legislation is immense. We must not remain silent and accept what we know is wrong. The House has already passed this legislation one time previously, so it will likely pass the House again. But then it has to come to the Senate, and we need you to contact your U.S. senators to vote no. The progressive left are zealous about this issue and will pull out all the stops to try to make it the law of the land. People of faith need to pray. Churches need to recognize the significance of this and pray corporately, asking for God's intervention and mercy to extend the religious freedoms we have been blessed with for so long. We must act now. Please contact your Congress member and U.S. senators and ask them to vote no. I also encourage you to let the White House know about your strong opposition to this bill. That's it. This article was written by Franklin Graham, president of Samaritan's Purse. So guys, I really, this is some really strong stuff, guys. My question is, if this gets passed, will it be a blessing for the United States or a curse for the United States? Well, guys, I'll leave that up to you. Hey, guys, I just wanted to say, I wanted to ask if you could please like and subscribe to my channel. I need all the likes I can get. I may not be there yet um, where I want to be as far as the quality and everything else, but I need likes and I need subscribers, guys, for this channel to go anywhere. Otherwise, it's just going to be dead in the water, and this channel's pretty much going to be useless. So I really would appreciate your help, guys, and I'm working at getting these better. It's going to take me some time. So thank you, and have a good week.